welcome back to New York. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. I just wanted to make sure I had turned off the turned off the buzzing. Interesting title, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's actually a reason I gave it this title. Hey, Shark, how's it going, man? I'm actually just gonna check on my other phone to see if the description is properly updated, and then we'll get going here. Um, just give me 1 second. The show is about to begin. Okay, yeah, better to eat the cornflakes today is the title. A weird thing about live streaming on a mobile using YouTube Gaming is that you can set the title in advance, and it will still. Oh, thank you so much. It will still um, uh, take the title and the description away. So I'm now updating the title, and I think the title, sorry, not the title, the description, which I just updated, should give you a little bit of a clue as to what I'm talking about. Although the truth is, I came up with the idea for this title from DX1's most recent video, in which he used an analogy involving your mom coming home with the cornflakes week after week to describe how he felt about catching Moltres. So that's what's going on, actually, is I need to catch Moltres. Even though I don't really want another Moltres, I'm really happy for people who do want another Moltres. For example, if they weren't able to do that many Moltres raids, I'm really happy that the quest came out. I'm really happy that people can get Moltres. It just happens to be that I personally don't really care for another Moltres, unless it's 100. Hey Jack, what's up? Big shout out to Norway. Bart VL's in the house. I believe I saw Fuel Me once. So today's not going to be a really big gameplay day for me. I'll probably stream for exactly half an hour. Sugar on your cornflakes? Actually, good point. That'll make it taste better, right? As you can see, I'm about to actually make my first catch of the day. And I'm going to catch the Moltres, not because I'm personally that in need of another Moltres, but because I want to keep moving on and keep getting the stamps so that I can get so whatever the reward changes, I'll be able to get that reward. So that's why I called it what I called it. Hey, Mary J, what's up? Great to see you. So let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, okay, pretty simple. I was going to start by claiming, I've been awake for 12 hours, but I feel like I'm just waking up. I'm going to claim the reward and claim one thing that is pretty cool about Moltres is that it comes with 3,000 Stardust and a little bit of rare candy. And yeah, exactly, and it's spicy. And then also, on another note, aside from the Stardust and the fact that it could be 100 hundo, is it's really great for AR picks. Really good point also. There's the candy, absolutely. Something weird happened with my stream and I had to reboot, but I'm back real quick, as you guys can see. So I think what I was talking about was another awesome thing about Moltres is the potential for great AR pictures, although it's a little tricky with all of the just how large it is in the frame, but if you get it just right, I think we could. You got 100% yourself? Oh, I was hoping for that. Cool. That's what I'm hoping for here too. I'm going to turn the chat off for just a second so I can focus on the AR shot. Maybe a little sideways. Could be interesting. I'll have to look at these later. We're here at the Predator metal sculpture. which if you watched the streams before is one of my favorite gyms and favorite sculptures apparently, made out of motorcycle parts and metal scraps. All right. And let's get to it. Pineapple. Last week was cool when we got the double candy. Haven't kept it in your ultras because of the low IVs. But yeah, transfer them for double candy during the event. That was a smart call, definitely. I guess we're about to find out if I got lucky. You have 11 p.m. Nice. How's the audio, guys? I'm back on the Shure mic. I had a backup, and I found it in my electronics drawer. Hey, good morning, Mary J. By the way, thanks for being on the stream. Appreciate you being here, and good morning. Oh, I guess one reason to maybe use a better ball is just that it'll stay in the ball quicker, right? 100%, 0% flea rate. Oh, thanks for doing the math, Raven. Yeah, oh, you should see my storage. You know, you always made fun of me for keeping so many Pokemon. I did a decent job of cleaning out. It's excellent? Oh, good. It's probably better than it has been the last week or two because I'm back on a professional microphone. Hey, D-Max, what is good, brother? What's good is I'm wasting all of these Ultra Balls. Lost my touch, apparently. There we go. Well, I'm going to start walking to the park here, see if we can grind a little bit of additional Stardust. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm finally catching the Ultras, because if I catch it today, then I'll be on schedule to get whatever the next reward is. Hey, Hannah, what's up? Pardon me while I cross the street. Do have to put in work with the throws, though. There we go. Staying on the ball. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I should go back to Pineapps. Direct ball. Yeah, that's a good point. The curves are, I was missing with my curves for a while. I think I'm back, though. Yeah, Hannah, saw your tweet. Sounds like things are pretty hectic in uni, right? But glad you're taking it seriously. If you weren't taking it seriously, then things would not be so hectic. So that's a good sign in my book. May end up using a lot of these Pineapps here just for the double candy, but it is a legendary, and I could use more candy, so. So how's everybody feeling about Moltres? I know Zavira, one of our awesome mods, is psyched to get a few Moltres because she plays in a rural area. She hasn't really gotten that many legendary raid opportunities, so I think it's really good, actually. I'm totally fine with the fact that Moltres is away. Don't get me wrong. It's just that, you know, each one of us has our own situation. So for me, it's just about like punching the card and moving on. 7 weeks flying by. What? That's my third. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So I'm actually, am I a day behind, or is this the right day? I think this is the right day for me, right? Thursday? Yeah, I'm just a little bit late in the day to get it. If I was desperate for it, I could have stayed up like till midnight last night and gotten it, but I wasn't. Haha. Breaks free again. You know what it is? It's also the fact that I'm not paying good enough attention to some of these throws. Walking and throwing at a legendary can be a little tricky. Hey, Jack Davies, how's it going? Stays in the ball? Yes, finally. And was that one of the times that I used a Pineapple? I think so. Yes. All right. Let me get across the street. All right, we're good. And Brent has already told me the IVs on that were not stellar. So it is what it is. It's all right. Oh, let me turn off the vibration. I feel like I just heard a vibration. Oh, there we go. Hey, Brandy, what's up? I'm so sorry about that vibration. Great to see you guys. All right, so we got some star piece time left. Oh, good, Michael. I think we discussed that in a previous video, that you didn't have any prior. I think you commented on my Why Moltres video. That's good. I'm really glad that it's filling the decks. And everyone should have a few Moltres, or at least one good Moltres, and some candy to power it up, so that's great. That is awesome. It's pretty strong Magikarp. All right, let's see what's going on in the neighborhood. Oh, it's my lucky day. I do need to use my raid pass as well. I think I neglected to mention that. And it looks like if I use it, oh my gosh, it was so much fun, D-Max. Great meeting you too. Great meeting you again, I should say. Hey, feel me. Just woke up a little while ago. That was a great picture you posted on Instagram, feel me once. It was nice to see where, you know, where you are when you're leaving your community. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to do like a monthly rotation. And I think that makes sense. I almost feel like in the beginning we just were all a little bit too hyped up when the Mew was out and the new quests and everything, and maybe some of us might have just gotten a little bit over, like for some reason we just thought, well, everything's going to be new, it's going to be constantly new. But when you actually take a moment to think about it, it does make sense that there'd be some monthly rotation, because, you know, what if someone didn't have time to play that 1 week? There are other potential game design choices that I also thought about that they could have used. Like, for example, they could have had it be random every week. So there'd be an incentive to do the quests every week, or at least whenever you could, because each time you would generate a random reward, a random legendary. That might be even better, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so I don't know if I verbalized this fully, but I noticed, to my delight, that we got a champ solo opportunity, which is great because I do need to use my pass. So this is turning out into a slightly more interesting stream than I even thought it would be. Yeah, exactly. It is cool. You'll have up to 4 of each. If you were to play daily, you would end up with 4. If you don't, then you wouldn't. But you would have the option or the ability to catch up to 4, assuming that it's a monthly thing, which we don't know for sure, but I think that hypothesis is a pretty decent one. Oh, is it snowing in Pittsburgh? I guess the snow hasn't gotten here. I don't know if it's coming. It does look like there's some pretty dark clouds in the southwest, so basically towards Pittsburgh, south and west of New York. If I look that direction, it's a little bit on the cloudy side. That said, here it's just cloudy. It's a little chilly. I feel a little bit underdressed today. I don't know if I sound it, but I'm like a little bit cold, like a little bit shivery. But I think if I walk more, I'll be just right. All right, so let's see what to do with this solo opportunity. It's rainy, which means that there's a boost on electric and water types. Interesting. It's always a question. Okay, so we have 23 minutes. I could afford to try something strange, an experimental attack on solo. And then if I fail, then I can try to just see if I can beat the personal best of about 60 seconds left. So is Brent here? I think I saw Brent in the chat. He knows how much I enjoy the dodge capabilities of a good Plusle team. I know, I can never never pass it up. All right, let's create a team, an experimental team first. And yeah, of all the level 3s, if I see that Machamp solo, I want to do it. All right, so here's my OP Machamp team, and it's better than ever because I've now powered up the Fuel Me Once, my best Mewtwo. But let's create a team 2 here. Yeah, exactly. The weather is a little bit iffy. So team 2, how about we see if I were to, how many Plusles? So the challenge can be how many Plusles can I use on a team and still solo Machamp? I do have 100% Plusle, by the way. So we'll lead with that. I have to check the movesets though. So the Plusle posse, sort of, is got to finally get a chance to make an appearance in a Machamp solo. Okay, so it has Spark and Swift to my 100%. I mean, I do like the Plusles in battle, but I'm not crazy enough, not quite crazy enough, at least not yet, to use a strong TM on the strong move of that 100% Plusle. Well, maybe I will one day. Okay, this guy has, I think we're going to stick actually, if I'm going to use 2, I should probably just stick with ones that actually have double electric in this quixotic attempt. So we got double electric on that one and that one, okay. You know what? I can probably actually get away with simply, because I'm going to have a lot of time in the raid lobby, I can go in now and then I can fix the team up here. Alright, so hopefully this will be the world's first Machamp solo featuring 2 Plusles plus the others. And I guess, let me see, what's the best way to do that? I guess I'll pretend that the challenge here is that the Plusles have to go first. So to win, we have to come from behind. All right, cool. So we're going with this one and that one. It's actually broken. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. I just thought that this was the usual randomness, but it sounds like actually this is something special, isn't it? Okay, so now I gotta think fast. Okay, Alakazams or Espeons? I feel like I need the tankiness, slightly greater tankiness of the Espeons. And I feel like I can only afford to use 2, and then I need something really tanky in the back. Let's see if that works. Alright, so, oh, and then we need to item these guys. Hyper Potion. Hyper Potion and the Plusles. 1 and 2. Frogalicious, how's it going? You're here just in time to see me try this. Hopefully it works. 2 Plusles plus 3 OP attackers for the win in the Machamp solo. I feel like we could do it. I mean, the only thing I don't know, I don't know that these 4 could do most of the necessary damage. The only thing I don't know is whether the Plusles will end up using up too much time and not do enough DPS and put me behind. Whoops. I just don't know how much time on the clock the Plusles will use up. Okay. And the loading time is a little bit slow, but we'll go with it. I'm actually really curious how much of the bar will be taken by the Plusles. Let's see here. Tiny little bit. Okay, it's going down pretty quick, which in this case is probably a good thing, while doing a tiny bit of damage, but definitely not on pace. Alright, let's see here. No dodging with the Plusles, that would be a little too much. Yeah, it's going to be hard because of the 2. Hey, Lewis, what's that? Putting the 2 in there might have been a bridge too far. If they fail, I could try it with 1. I'm not sure if I'll have time on the calendar, the clock, but we'll see. Plusle, it is underrated. It is underrated. I mean, I use it for gym takedowns quite a bit, and there's 2 things I like about it. One, it does do a decent amount of damage. You know, it's not off the charts, but it's viable in gym takedowns. And second of all, it's really easy to dodge with it. Now, obviously, I'm not dodging in this encounter, but it's actually quite easy to dodge with Plusle because of the way the quick move is, and maybe just the animation in general. All right, 90 seconds, and we just got into the yellow. Oh, I like that idea too, D-Max. Machamp versus Machamp. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to do that, definitely. I believe I've seen it on YouTube done, and I finally have, I'm almost up to 6 maxed out Machamps, so I may be able to do that, actually. I like the idea. Thanks for the great suggestion, man. All right, let's see if I might need to dodge. I think I might get it, yeah. Can I dodge this? I got a little greedy with my charge move, and I lobbed it in there quickly before he sent his, but you know what? It looks like it paid off because you want to name a Mareep after me? Oh, thanks, man. I got this, actually. I totally got this. So we used 2 Plusles at the front, and we were able to hold on and beat Machamp coming from behind, the Plusle posse, sort of, for the win. 20 seconds left. That felt good. That felt good. I think I see another trainer. What about Machamp versus Clefairy and Granbull? Interesting. And you said Beedrill. Beedrill's a good idea. Got to check the movesets on my Beedrill, too. All right. Got it. 14. And he's down. Hey, thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. Yes. Well, thanks for watching all of them. I realize it could potentially be repetitive, although, oh yeah, fairy type, absolutely. Oh shoot, absolutely. What name do I like? I guess James, or James NYC. I just got hit by a huge blast of wind. I hope that didn't cause trouble. Beedrill would be hard. Oh, okay, got it. So now I get it. I think what Hannah was saying was that in general, Beedrill is underrated as well. At that point, I totally do take. That's a point well taken, yeah. Hey, Mark Bell, how's it going? Great to see you. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for joining. How are things? Gotcha, Hannah. Yeah, that makes sense. And the good news is you can end up with a maxed out one, if you keep an eye on the stuff. James NYC Marie, that sounds awesome. Thank you, Lewis. Grateful. Close. Down to 8 balls, living dangerously. Well, I have 8 pineapples, so. Hey, Big Bob, how's it going? Have I rewatched the cartoons? Only a few, which my kids queued up. So we have seen a few. Previous to the game coming out, my kids actually watched most of the first couple seasons, or first couple generations, I guess, of the shows. But I haven't really watched with them the shows again. I might have missed a comment from Brent. I think it might have said something about MIA. Okay. Okay, actually we're down to 4 balls, so I apologize for taking it off AR mode. So we can properly set the circle. Oh, okay. Things have been busy. I had a feeling. You were busy with work. That's exactly what I presumed. No problem. No problem. Work is a priority, obviously. All right. And we got our 20 amazing candies. Nice. The event last week was pretty amazing in terms of loading up on the Machamp candies. I'm up to, what does that say, 562, I think? Five 563. Lewis, my plan for, great question. Community Day is I'm definitely going to meet up with the group here in New York again, unless something unexpected happens, but I do plan to be in New York, and it's going to be an amazing Community Day. I mean, I think people, including me, are really excited. Probably the most excitement in terms of what the featured Pokemon is going to be. So the specific details are TBD, but I presume we'll probably be in Central Park again, if not somewhere else in the metro area. One thing we were actually talking about in our New York City YouTubers group chat that we have on Twitter is maybe trying to do it actually in a Charmander nest, like finding out which park has a Charmander nest at Community Day. Now we'd have to probably wait a little bit while before we set that, but once we know what the nests are that'll be active on Community Day, we were thinking of maybe just doing it at one of those nests. All right, let's see here. Claim reward and get a, oh, I forgot. I already got my stamp for the day. That's why I got the Moltres. Thanks everyone for jumping on this brief stream. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, Michael. This Community Day is going to just bring out a massive amount of trainers. I predict it will probably be the largest number of trainers and the most gameplay of any Community Day event for 2 reasons. First of all, it's probably the most excitement in terms of the featured Pokemon, and second of all, the weather is probably going to be warmer. You never know with the weather these days, but it's probably going to be warmer, which means that it'll also be an even better day to go to the park. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Now that I think of it, you may actually be right. It may be that on Community Day, because obviously during the actual hours of Community Day, you have, they basically scramble the spawn algorithm completely. So you're actually right that there might not be a nest. However, I will say this, when Central Park had Community Day this past Sunday, the nest was already Mudkip, and there were still plenty of Mudkip spawning in addition to the featured Pokemon. So I don't know. I guess I don't have knowledge of what happened if anyone was playing in let's say a Dratini nest. Well, there aren't really Dratini nests, so interesting question. You'd get a weather boosted one if it's sunny. Good point. I guess we'll all be hoping for sunny weather that day, even more than usual. Good point. Interesting point. I think this gym's actually about to get taken over by a raid boss. If I'm not, yeah, it is 1 minute. I should probably find a different gym to take down. There's a New York City check for content creators. Boosted, we got to add you. You're totally right. I mean, I shouldn't consider it that official. It was created by a couple of the content creators, and it's sort of organically grown. But I should totally suggest that they add you. It's not actually. I'm not the founder or manager of it, although I could just add you unilaterally. But probably what I should do is just mention that you wanted to be added, and I'm sure they'd be good with it. If not, we'll just have to create a new one, brother. Actually, there's a bunch of them, different sort of collections. You know how it goes with Twitter. Twitter direct message groups are really not the best in terms of being well organized. They're more like organic creatures of, like an outgrowth of Twitter in general. But yeah, I'll definitely bring that up. And it's a good point. We might want to think about a couple other people who just inadvertently were not added by anyone yet. Do I know Mystic 7? Depends on what you mean by know. I'm certainly aware of him, and we've met a few times, including at Community Day last Sunday. But we don't know each other well. I like him a lot too. Hey, what's up, Stone Mountain Joe? How's it going? The countdown continues to your visit to New York, when you'll be able to walk through this park and this neighborhood and many others live in real life. Back in New York for the first time in 12 years. Whoops. And Joe, the spawns are a little bit better usually than what you just saw over the last couple minutes. But you already know that. We get our heavy dose of commons here in New York too, though. Oh, streak broken. Oh, okay. So I can't take down this gym either. And the star piece is out. All right. How about a Pikachu team? I like it. Yeah, absolutely. Use 2 Pikachus. Yeah, I saw that video. That was crazy with the knife that got pulled on him. I thought he handled it. He got out of danger pretty well. Definitely. I mean, I'm sure that guy didn't know what he was doing, if you know what I mean. Definitely some issues there. Big parking lots for malls. That's a good point. Yeah, I kind of got the impression, I know that for Community Day they encourage us to go to parks, which is, oh, do I like Mr. Mime or Pinsir more? I have to go with Pinsir myself. I'm not a big fan of Mr. Mime. Interesting question. So yeah, I was talking about the parks. I mean, they encourage us to go to parks, and I like to play in the park because that's where a lot of the community gathers. But the truth is, the spawns are great anywhere where there's a decent amount of cell phone traffic, I think. So that would make sense that parking lots, malls, etc. Oh, really, Trainer John? That's very interesting. Your 2 favorites are Pinsir and Mr. Mime. Well, nice job having a unique set of choices. I like it. Yes, I bet you'll be dropping a lot of Mr. Mimes. Yes, they're a minority out here. Oh, this would be good for the candy. All right, guys. Well, as predicted, I'm going to keep this stream pretty brief, as in, I guess it's been a little more than 30 minutes now, because I got to get back and get more stuff done. Plus, it does look like it's going to rain soon. I really appreciate you guys being on the stream, as always. If you're subscribed, you'll get a notification when I go live again, which will almost certainly be tomorrow with Mac. And if you're not subscribed, now would be an awesome time to subscribe to make sure that you get notified when I go live next time. And if you do subscribe and you're new and you want me to sub back to you, I'm happy to support you in that way. I can't promise that I'll watch your videos, but I'll definitely sub back and check the channel out. Just let me know that you want that by leaving me a quick comment on my YouTube videos. I like that idea a lot, the Pikachu team versus Machamp. Definitely. Yeah, I'm going to try that too. Do you think that there's any chance I could actually do 3 Pikachus, or how about 3 Raichus? 3 Raichus plus 3 strong Mons. Oh, nice. We'll pick up 1 more Plusle for the squad. Not quite strong enough, but we'll still pick it up. Later, Michael. Later, Fuel. Thank you so much for being on the stream. Later, everyone. Have a great night. Stay warm, stay safe, stay positive. Oh, that's the challenge I'm working on, the 3 great throws. Oh, great. Hey, thanks a lot. I'll look for that on Twitter. Thank you, my friend. Lewis, that's very nice of you. That's very, very thoughtful. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, Redmaster, welcome. Actually, just ending the stream, but I promise I'll be back again tomorrow with Mac. And I'll see you guys then. It's one of our beautiful old churches here in the East Village. Pincer or Muck? Oh, Muck. I like Muck a lot. Is Muck your 3rd favorite? I'm thinking Muck might be your 3rd favorite. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace. Jim Productions. Hey, I promise I'll be back tomorrow with Mac, live streaming again from the streets of New York City. In the meantime, have a great day. Have a boosted day, Boost.